can't hear us during the intro. See, and it's got music, but you don't hear it. You only hear it on the other end. Aristocrat Lounge. And then BJ always says, wait for it. Wait for it. Stop it. And turn it on. Turn that off. And welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And no BJ tonight.
Where is he?
BJ, hey little guy, how you doing? BJ, well, you know what? Welcome to the Barrel Buddies, your weekly. I gotta say his spiel, right? Our weekly bourbon, whiskey, barrel aged libation review, vlog, podcast, blog. Vlog. Anything else? Pogs.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. So welcome. Redbeard, welcome. Welcome
Hello,
to the show.
Redbeard.
It's been a while.
How's Johnny?
Yeah. So welcome, guys. How's it going? Our apologies. We've been in a whirlwind of stuff. I guess you call it life, right?
Yeah, the world of pain. the world of pain and not enough whiskey drinking and Barrel Buddies shows.
So last week, as most of you have probably seen, we had to do a recorded show. We were all out of commission. We had life stuff going on. So hopefully you got to watch our Dorley's Rum show.
Oh, Dorley's.
I haven't watched all of it. I remember recording it, but I haven't watched it yet.
So I didn't watch it either.
I'm going to put that on my queue for tonight. Before I go to bed, try to watch that.
It's like a 15-minute,
yeah, it's a
dude.
quick one. 15, 20 minutes. Yeah,
yep.
Right. Perfect. So
why don't we turn this around, by the way?
Yeah, so tonight we decided, so we're going to wait for BJ before we continue the Dickel show. So as you all know, we've been doing the whole lineup of Dickel. The 8, Recipe 8.
Recipe 8.
Recipe 12.
12.
The
Bottled and Bond.
And then we're going to move on to the Barrel Select, the Barrel... Then it's the 12 or 15?
9 year.
15, the 9 year.
9 year, and then 12.
Bourbon Cat!
Hey, there she is.
Here. Bourbon Cat's arrived. Bourbon Cat's like, let me jump over.
What you doing, Jamba?
You know the drill, Zach. Come on. All right, there we go. There you go. Uncle Punky, welcome.
Jamba.
Redbeard, we got some of the usual suspects on joining us tonight.
Yeah, she's making the
50-50, where she'll like keep 2 paws on your leg and 2 paws on mine. Yeah,
yep, there it is. Yep, coming
She's like,
back.
I'm done with James, whatever. So, anyway, we decided that we're going to put the Dickel on pause. Where are you going to sit?
Yeah, we can't do Dickel without the BJ.
We need BJ here.
Yeah, we started with the Dickel. We're going to end with the Dickel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you see on our title of the show tonight, we are going to another barrel-aged libation. We're getting away from whiskey and bourbon, and we have a special treat that we picked up at Total Wine recently, our local liquor store out here on the West Coast, and it is Laird's Apple Brandy.
Woo!
I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've heard used in a lot of cocktails, bartender's friend, basically. And I've never had it before. Have you had an apple brandy, Zach?
I have not. I have probably only had a handful of brandies, to be honest with you, and they were probably not the best. I'm thinking maybe Christian Brothers, XO, kind of the Walmart style.
In your, how do I say this? In your infamous, most amazing eggnog that you make during the holidays.
Oh, yes.
Use for that?
Christian Brothers.
Christian
Actually,
Brothers.
and it turns out pretty damn good. I mean, like you got to think about it. Like when you're mixing milk and eggs and brandy together.
Yeah.
I don't really know if you really have to go super high quality maybe I'll change it up this year and do something different.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. So
But
what we're finding out is, and we've been, doing some studying on Laird's, and as far as availability, let's talk about availability. So it should be readily available. So I'll say this much: at a liquor store, you're not going to find this at the corner store. At least I don't think.
did you see a lot of Lairds? Was there a lot of Lairds at the liquor store?
But at like the Total Wine, they had 3 of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
they not only had this single cask, but they
have a medley of
a medley of products.
Which
I wanted to show everyone here if we can do that. So let me do this. And then can I bring it in? How do I bring it in here?
Yeah, click the button to reverse. There it is, right there.
No, where is it?
There's Gemma the Bourbon Cat. She's watching you. She's watching you, making sure that you're able to display the Lairds. Ah, there we are. Look at that.
It's like really weird and big. Let's do this. Make it really small here for everybody.
There you go.
And we'll do a little picture-in-picture once we get this.
Little P&P.
Pardon our unpreparedness. Here we go. There we go. Okay. And then I'll put this down here in the corner so you can see everybody.
Ah, there we are. We got 3 different
So here's some of their products.
brandies.
Yeah, so on Laird and Company, they have looks like a run-of-the-mill apple brandy, bottled in bond.
Okay.
Then what we're drinking tonight, which is the single cask selection, the apple brandy here.
Okay.
Which when Zach does his infamous Vanna White, we'll go over some of the details on the bottle. They have a 12-year, which they call the rare apple brandy.
Okay.
Jersey Lightning apple brandy.
Woo! Is that like White Lightning? Like you drink it and you go blind, or you drink it and you just get really, really hammered?
Laird's Old Apple Brandy.
Okay.
7.5 years old. An Applejack 86.
Okay.
Straight Apple Brandy, which is another bottled in bond. And then a blended Applejack and an old fashioned, which looks like a mixer. So
Wow. That's interesting.
They got a lot going on here.
That is a lot of product definitely for different reasons. I'm sure a couple of those are specifically for mixing drinks.
Yeah.
Probably don't want to. I don't think you'd want to drink the White Lightning straight up.
No, definitely not.
Might want to try it just for the hell of it, but it probably tastes like fire.
Probably. So getting back to what we have, we're going to let Bourbon Cat, if you want to come here, we're going to let Zach get up and show the bottle. Come on. Get out of Zach's way.
There we go.
Here we go. So we're going to let Zach show off the bottle here so our viewers can see what it actually looks like. Oh. All right, here, let me see if I can get myself out of focus to focus on the bottle.
And focus.
It's trying. Hold down the little button. Ah, there we go. There it is. That's Laird's Apple Brandy. Single cask selection. And what are the stats on the bottom there? So it is bottle 4 of 180. 60 what?
63.55.
Wow, 63.55% or 127.1 proof. 54 months old, so it's about 4.5 years old. All right.
To the back.
Oh, yeah, in the back.
A big long story.
Yeah, so this was, can you show the label off too? That looks like, or that tag. So the tag, this was a Total Wine pick, basically. So Total Wine picked this. And let's see if we can get back into focus here. Might need you to press the bouton. A little beep bop boop. No. Hey, there we go. So we'll let you do the honors. I'll do the honors. Let you get settled in first.
Yeah, do the honors.
An interesting little, it's like a little tax stamp on the top of the bottle here.
Do the honors and open the brandy.
So, for those who don't know, brandy, this is basically made by boiling apples in your distillate. Your whole distillate is apples.
Just aging it.
Aging it in yeast.
Yeah, kind of like Pruno, right? Is that how that works?
I don't know about that. I mean,
take your prison apples and put them in a bag and just let them rot.
Jars of treetop that you get.
Yum
every day. So, reading the back, it says Laird's Apple Brandy has been distilled for 10 generations by America's oldest family distillers since 1780. Wow. Filled by hand, our single cask selection is specifically chosen for you from our historic internal bonded warehouse number 1. Enjoy this apple brandy neat, over ice, or in your favorite cocktail. Product of the USA, bottled by Laird and Company in Scobeyville, New Jersey.
Never been there. I've been in New Jersey, not Scobeyville though.
And also North Garden, Virginia.
So everything is aged in New Jersey?
I don't know.
It's saying bottled,
what
but
we read was the distillation occurs in North Garden, Virginia.
Oh, I see.
So it's questionable if either they age there and then send it to Scobeyville distribution, like bottling and distro.
Possibly, yeah.
But those are the two that we have. So
very cool.
Without further ado, I will get into this.
That's right. Rip that tax stamp off.
All right.
A little sniff.
Interesting little nose. Oh, Bourbon Cat is like, you guys aren't pouring bourbon. What is this about?
It's like, it smells a little appley today.
Yeah, she's really like watching.
Getting in on it.
You wanna smell it?
Yeah.
No, I'll see if she's uninterested. I'm not gonna put it up to her nose. That's mean, obviously. So there you go, Zach.
All right, here we go. Let's get a little sniffer on this.
I mean, the nose really isn't much.
Not blowing me away. I mean,
worries me.
Yeah, like I don't know, with brandy, I don't know much about it. You know, I mean, the only thing that I understand about it is boiling the apples in your distillate.
Yeah.
And that's where the flavor is coming from. But yeah.
Okay, well, cheers. Let's get into this.
I'm not getting any
Cheers, friends.
I'm getting a little bit of fruit, but
I'm getting like apple rind.
Okay.
Like apple skins.
Yeah, you're sniffing the outside. Yep.
Here we go. This is all right. Here we go.
They said it's going to be a little spicy.
Whoa!
That that is a lot of I mean, that's
a punch.
Yeah, that is a big punch. There's a lot of apple, a lot of grape, a lot of maybe dried fruit. But man, that first sip, that is a shocker.
That is. There we go. Looks like we were having a little connection interruption.
Wasn't there a little blurb in there on their website that said to give this a little cut?
Yeah. So on their website, they talk about it multiple times that you should cut this. For our friends out there who don't know what that means, cutting it means you just add a little bit of water or an ice cube to this. Now, I've only had a sip, and you guys know we do the 3-sip rule. This one is the shock to your palate.
It was a big shock.
Big shock. The one you're easing into it, and then by the third one you're ready to go. It's what it should taste like.
Where you're getting in on it, like you're actually tasting the flavors of what's in the whiskey, or in this case, the brandy.
Yeah, I need to go and do a second sip, and then I'll explain
I'm a little afraid.
Okay, the kick's still there, but man, that's. I really don't even want to judge it yet. I want to just talk a little bit more about it while that settles.
It's like fire right to the top of your mouth, up your nose, but then settles kind of nicely.
It does settle nicely, believe it or not.
It settles nicely. Yeah, I mean,
ease your way into it.
I mean, this is like think of like kind of like apple juice concentrate.
Alcohol.
Yeah, with alcohol. Yeah, hot apple juice concentrate. I mean, the apple is absolutely prominent.
Not only only do they say this is recommended that it's cut, it's also recommended mostly for cocktails. So it appears that most of the lists and whatnot on their website say put this in a cocktail.
Makes sense.
If you stick around towards the end of the show, we'll give our rating. But then we're going to pull up, Zach and I pulled up a really cool page of apple brandy cocktails.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, and if you think about apple brandy and what cocktails you can use them for, just think of like the fall time, right? Prime apple season, Halloween.
Yeah, when you go like
fall.
Thanksgiving drinks, that have cinnamon in it. Yeah.
Break this out. I think this would be amazing in Nog.
It'd be great in Nog, yeah.
Yeah. You should probably make a small little batch maybe with some of this this year.
That may be good.
That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into sip 3 here, and then I'm going to cut it.
I'm going to follow you.
So let's get sip 3 out of the way. And what am I getting? Oof, it's really like concentrated apple juice.
With quite a bit of heat. I mean, like that's been sitting for a while. That is super duper concentrated. Like on the third sip, after you get used to this shock, like I couldn't drink this all day.
No way.
But after you get used to the shock, yeah, like you're starting to taste more of the apple juice concentrate and the alcohol, and what it's really coats the tongue.
It does, and I'm also thinking that this would go really well with a cigar.
Oh,
This is just something that packs a punch. Sit by a campfire. Redbeard's, exact same thing. Full-time drink, like heavy peated scotch. Exactly. By the campfire, you have a cigar. Cold night outside, you break this out.
This warms you up. I mean, this would be something exactly like you just said. If it's snow out, if it's like cold out,
this is the
definitely
perfect
a by the campfire drink.
fall winter beverage. And here's the thing, right? Like I thought we would be disgusted by this. The alcohol, like that high ABV, like the 69 or 63? 63%.
Yep.
Oh, okay, Bourbon Cat. She's like insisting that I pet her.
She's like, look, I'm here. Yeah.
What am I trying to say before Jamba distracted me? How dare you? Just joking. It's like it has a really pleasant flavor. I thought this was going to be terrible, but I keep wanting to go back to it. Like it's still drawing me in.
So I think what you may be remembering in a really, really bad way was was it the SHOT Show that we had that apple beer or whatever that was?
No, the apple vodka, right?
Apple vodka. Oh, God, it was awful.
That was wretched, though. That was like $10 vodka.
No, like I think when I think of apple, I don't always think of positive things when it comes to drinks after that. But this is really good. Like it does not go away.
It doesn't, and it leaves a really pleasant apple flavor.
Yeah, I have apple in my mouth like
digging this.
A minute afterwards.
This is a fun, tasty beverage.
After this cut, man.
Quick.
Do we want to cut or cube?
Ooh, I think a cube.
I think a cube too.
All right,
Let me go fetch.
Zach
I'm gonna go fetch a cube
with some cubes. Bourbon Cat.
Make the jump.
She can come over here. Come on.
There we go.
So just really quick, we have Mrs. A in the chat. Mrs. Askins, welcome. Siggles family, how you doing? Welcome as well. And yes, BJ was replaced by Jamba, the Bourbon Cat, tonight. She's been super needy, hanging out with everybody, and she's purring away. If I can get a purr on, if you guys can hear the purr. She's purring away. Jamba, say hi to everybody. Okay. You guys are like, we're here for apple brandy reviews, not for the cat. So anyway, mixed. So it's mixed a lot. So it looks like this is very popular in cocktails. Some of the reading we were doing was saying that it's used heavily in the mixology world in cocktails. I think this is a hidden gem, right? Like, I think a lot of the, this generation of people that are like out there drinking, like, the 30 to 50 crowd, the big hype right now is bourbons, right? So to have a brandy, people are kind of like, brandy, like what's that? But that's what this show is all about, right? It's about expanding your palates, trying something new, trying something different. We're here to hopefully, bridge that gap with you guys and try it for you and give some suggestions because obviously, Zach, you may have to open the freezer and get into it. Sometimes that blocks up, chunks up. You got a couple cubes? All right, sorry about that. I hear him running the ice maker and it's not popping out anything. Cool. Oh yeah, you here. I'm gonna get a cube out of there. All right, so we got a cube.
Plop it in. Let it kind of.
Jamba if she wants a cube.
Yeah, give it a little minute to
no.
Melt. A little smelt. Woo!
See, we got Jamba a cube, but she's just kind of staring at it. Yeah, so we're gonna see if this chilled changes things a bit. So I'm actually very optimistic. I think this is gonna be the right move to make.
What is the chat saying? Any interesting?
Just Mrs. Askins popping in. BJ and Mrs. Askins say hi from the Pacific Ocean.
Well, hello, aloha.
Hello.
I mean, you're like what? That's how the Pacific people say hello, aloha.
All right, so I've given this already. This ice cube's kind of going down already, so I'm doing some swirling here.
Yeah,
it's already getting a little cold.
Give it a little cold cut.
A little cold cut.
Oh, dude. Smell that, man. That really brings out.
So you're getting a lot more, a little bit of herbal tone, like floral. I would say not potpourri, not like gross bathroom potpourri, but it's like cardamom and little star anise, like a little bit of clove.
I'm getting a
floral notes.
So the ice cube really opens up the nose big time.
So not only does it open up the nose, Zach, but wait till you taste it. Now this is chuggable.
Dude,
it's dangerously drinkable with a cube.
Well, this is bringing out like a plum flavor almost. Like plummy figgy.
Figgy, I can go with that. Little fig.
There we go. Much better. So that is the same drink without the heat and then a lot more flavor, texture. There is no complexity. Yeah, no super shock, and then you have to wait for everything to go away for the enjoyment to happen. No wonder they say cut it. You have to cut this.
This is definitely, I think cutting it is preferable.
Absolutely. Normally, I don't do the cut because it waters down the whiskey or your drink, and it comes out with a lot of. To me, I get a lot of spearmint type flavors with whiskey when I cut.
Oh yeah.
But this absolutely needs the cut.
The
concentration's too high to drink it straight up.
Definitely. I'm Redbeard. So Uncle Punky says, would this brandy go good in coffee? I'm going to say absolutely yes, because here's the thing. From what we've been saying this whole episode.
Good thought. I didn't even think about that.
This seems like a good mixer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's a good segue into price, right? Because I think price kind of dictates what you do with it.
Right.
And I picked this bottle up for $70, so $69.99.
Yeah, for $7.50, and that'll last you a long time.
This will last a while.
You're not drinking this every day.
No.
I mean, this is something where you'll have it during the fall, once a week, something like that, or when you have friends over, when you want that specific drink that you're, just searching around on the internet for, and go, oh, you know what? I have a great apple brandy that'll go with that drink.
Well, and think about the fall time. I'm sure we're going to be breaking this out for your eggnog.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Think about a batch with that.
Oh, we could do a side by side.
Yeah.
Christian Brothers, and then
percenter.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Talk about a knock your socks off eggnog right there.
Yeah, a couple glasses and you're having a good time. You're having a Merry Christmas.
So that's price. We talked a little bit about availability, pretty much liquor stores and up. So if you're interested in the Laird's products, I say it's worth a gamble. Go get a bottle.
If this is coming all the way from New Jersey, it's got to be nationwide.
I'm pretty sure it's readily available.
Right.
I've seen in my adventures. I've definitely seen this in Boston.
Okay.
In California. I've seen it here in Nevada. So
very good.
Usually when you cover those states, you're getting a little East Coast, West Coast. You should be able to find it.
And this one's especially interesting because it was picked by Total Wine.
Exactly.
This wasn't wasn't necessarily just the nationwide distro. This is specifically for them.
Yeah. So let's start thinking about scoring this a little bit. So before we jump into our scores, as you all know, we have basically it's a 0 to 100 scale, and most of you are, but I just like telling everybody out there again. And we base that score off of nose, taste, and value. Our old system, we used to go off like a 10-point scale. Well, it was a 9-point technically with 1 extra point as a blown away bonus, but we wanted to get away because most big dog reviewers out there use the 0 to 100 scale, so we don't want to cause confusion among the reviewers.
And it was, and it is a little kind of lopsided too, because like you think about it, like the 0 to 3, there really isn't a whole lot of variation in where you can score it. Like you get a whole lot of 2s out there.
Absolutely.
And that's just kind of like middle of the road.
Yeah, and we've given a ton of like 6s.
Right.
Like 2, 4, 6.
Right.
But I think with 0 to 100, you get a little bit more of like, I'm going to give this, like a 82.
Yeah, you get the flexibility. Yeah.
Right. You get a little bit more flexibility. So.
And one thing that I'd like to mention, like when it comes to scoring, I like to score based off of the product, right? Like I don't necessarily compare to something that I absolutely enjoy and say, if I don't like this spirit and I like something else, I'm not going to compare it and give it a low score. Like I like to score it for what it is, what it's meant to be. If it's a $10 whiskey or if it's a $100 whiskey, it's two completely different things.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you 100%.
But I'm excited for this guy.
Yeah, this one definitely surprised me. Let's jump into scores. I think I have a score in mind. I'm going to talk really quick about nose. We'll both go through nose. Even cut, very pleasant apple, like apple nose. For being a 63% alcohol percentage, you don't get that. It doesn't come out in the nose at all.
You know what I was just thinking? Imagine this. Yeah. I might be thinking way off, but Fig Newton. You think Fig Newton?
Absolutely.
Because like I was thinking about it today. I was actually having a conversation with a coworker about Fig Newtons. Yeah. Just a coincidence, but like smelling this now, it's like a Fig Newton.
I've had some Fig Newton cocktails.
Yeah.
That this would be amazing.
We've had the same one. It was kind of like an old fashioned, but it was
a Fig Newton.
Yeah.
Like a puree or something in it.
Yeah, and it was like bullet rye. It was a rye. I remember. It was a rye, and then you mix in these these Thanksgiving fall time flavors, and they all just meld, perfectly.
Yep. Top Feed Coco, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Top Feed?
Welcome. So, guys, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up regardless. I'm gonna give you my rating here in a minute, but I highly suggest this is a type of bottle that I think belongs on everybody's bar, because especially during the fall time, it's there's so many things you can do with it. Very versatile. You don't have to just